Right, so we're going to have a quick look through the Voice of Our Souls Oracle by Isabelle Cerf and illustrated by Daphna Sebbane. I got this out last night and I had to play around with this one last night. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't do it on camera because I actually ended up bursting out into it. I don't know why, I just got really overcome with emotion. So this deck is actually quite cleverly done. So the Voice of Our Souls, so it's talking about your soul talking to you, it's talking about spirit soul talking to you, and about entity, which could be anyone in the greater consciousness speaking to you. So you do get 3 messages throughout. So if you pulled like 3 cards for like your soul, spirit, soul, entity, there's 3 separate messages for the card under each of those headings. Yeah, and it was quite nice last night. It upset me a little bit though. It not upset me. It's speaking to something that's been on my mind a bit recently, and it was just like, I've not had that experience with an oracle deck as to yet, so that was the first. So it comes in a 32-piece box. It's another one by Rockpool Publishing. This is another, I've been going for these kind of decks recently, like the monochromatic ones. So the inside of the box, is just this mustard yellow colour with this emblem. It's the same on the other side, and it's sturdy. It's quite a decent box. It does have like gold flashing on there as well. I don't know if you could see that. This is another one. This is another one. If I can keep it still. That's got quite a chunky, I've thrown it about. This is another one that's got quite a chunky book, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. Quite a decent chunky book. And again, it's not glossy, but it does catch a shine on it. It's not sticky glossy though, it's very, very slippy, as you've just seen. And it does come, another one from Rockpool that's come gilded, so we do get this gold gilding on it. And it's shiny gilding, but it's almost like a matte shiny gilding. It's nice. It looks pretty, it looks delicate. It doesn't look like, you know, that proper cheapo heavy looking gilding that you get. And none of the cards were stuck together when I got it. Not one of them was stuck together. So have a look at the cards. So these are the kind of cards that you're meant to use to try and tap into like psychic abilities, it says. And it's to try and tap in. You're supposed to just look at the cards. Look at this in a bit more. You're supposed to look at the cards and just let yourself feel. Let yourself go with whatever comes to your mind, and just write down whatever's coming to you, whatever you're feeling. Just let yourself feel the feels, which I actually done last night. Because usually, I'll be honest, usually when I get oracle decks, when I'm flicking through them, I'm having a go of it for myself just to have a go. I don't normally follow the rules of the deck, but I did with this one, and it did it. As I say, I had a bit of an experience with it. So it is like a creamy colour with the gold and the black. They are bordered, but it's just a thin line border, and they are numbered cards again. Them ones were numbered as well. The last ones that I done, which was the Wild Woman Oracle, they had numbers as well, so you could tie into the numbers there if you wanted. So the first card we've got is Abundance. We have Help. Love. Learning. Soon. Happiness. Calm. It's not me. Anger. Communication. Duality. Education. Mirror effect. Children. Guide. Karma. Freedom. Loss. Forgiveness. Fears. Burden of tears. Repression. Regrets. Oh, 1 sec. Sorry, someone going past making a racket and the dogs are going to go nuts. Right, Bomb. Bomb, Bomb. No. Karmic relationship. Reproach. Respect. Reunion. Secrets. Physical pain. Submission. Source. You. And then we go into, these are the cards where you're not going to get an explanation for them. So within the book, it's literally just going to tell you on each and every one of these cards that you are to stare at the cards, you to look at the cards, you to spend time with it and let everything come to you and feel what you need to feel. So you're not going to get any messages for these cards throughout this book. So it's a message of warning. And you can use these black ones separate from the deck to be able to decide what the reading's about. You can also use them because there is, I'll show you when you get to it. So you've got a message of love. So you could like pull this and then pull on either side or pull 3 from this. So you've got the main essence of the reading, or you can just use this on its own. Message of peace. Message of guidance. Karmic message. Message of freedom. A free message. Message of forgiveness. Sorry, 1 sec. A spiritual message. A message to pass on. So this is the card I was going to say about. So you could pull cards, and if this message comes on, this could be somebody coming through asking you to pass a message on to a loved one, or asking you to get a message out there that the entity is wanting you to get out there. So it could be that the message is not really, it can be for you, but it could be for you and others, or it could be just, can you please pass this message on to somebody else? Or at least that's how I understood it. And that is it. So at the back of the deck's like this mustard yellow colour with the hand symbols and the moon symbols. It's another one that you get a lot of sigils and symbols through. To look into. So since we have to sit with these ones, I'm going to pull these ones out just now. And then we will just everything's all over the place. So they shuffle well, both ways that I shuffle. They would fan well. So let's say, I'll read out the 3 cards. So let's say we were doing a reading for like someone, your soul, spirit, and entity. We would pull 3 cards. And for your soul, we would read the section for your soul. So let's move them over a bit. So this one. Happiness is within your reach. Its creation begins inside you. Even if your outer environment seems complicated, don't worry. Happiness is there. I already feel it. I send you much love so you can see it and carry it on into your outer life. You have worked on yourself and are now aware of how to create this inner happiness. If it is not yet the case, then you will soon share it with people you love. You are a wonderful person and I'm proud of you because you have the daring to tell yourself. Sometimes you say it timidly, but still you manage to express it before you didn't even feel you could. Keep building your own happiness. You are on a beneficial path. And then this would be spirit. So this could be someone that's connected to you or a spirit guide of yours. So we get 18. So for this one, we don't read your soul. We go to your spirit guides. You are in an energy of inner transformation. You can feel this physically through warmth in various parts of your physical body. You're creating a new inner space and you're adjusting many of your convictions. You've had an important time of doubt and maybe even a difficult dark night of the soul. You've questioned everything, denied everything, and cancelled everything. This was This time was crucial for you to balance your ego, energies and spirituality. Now you are completing this inner transformation. Everything is taking on new meaning. Trust in your inner transformation, and if you feel the need, and if you feel you need it, ask for help. This will let you have a new connection with synchronicities. And this one would be the entities. So we go for 30, and again we would read, we'd skip those two and we'd go to the entity part of the reading. So we've got submission. Excuse me, submission. I never managed to be assertive, to say no, stop, or this isn't what I want for a long time. I felt a bitter taste in my mouth. I didn't think I could stop the pattern I was creating in my relationships and my way of being. I also thought others knew better than I did, so I listened and did as I was told. It was right for me. It wasn't right for me, but I have forgiven myself. I am no longer reproducing this pattern, and I invite you to do the same. Others don't know you because you don't show yourself as you really are. They don't understand you because you don't share your frame of reference. I understand what you are feeling right now so much. The taste of freedom is such a beautiful gift from life. So free yourself. Do it for yourself and for me. Your bonds are in your mind. You have the potential to break your bonds and create everything you want in your likeness. When flowers come to you through their perfume, an image or symbol, it will be a sign of my presence and support to help you persevere. You can do it. So you get so you can read it, so you're getting all the separate entities. So you're reading your soul, a soul of one of your spirit guides, and an entity. This is a bigger entity. This is somebody else out in the universe, out in the cosmos, who wants to share, who's been through a similar thing, who wants to share, with you. So you get that from it. But also you get the overall message as well, that if you break away from your bonds, which you're perfectly capable of doing, if you break away from your bonds and you were perfectly capable of doing this, if you can get yourself to that place, then you're going to find this inner peace, you're going to find this inner happiness. It's always horrible to feel like we're losing something, and sometimes the thing that we need to break away from is something that we love or something that we feel connected to, and we have to accept the loss, because the loss of ourselves is not worth holding on to or staying in situations that we don't need to be part of. And it's telling you that you can basically do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it, if you trust in yourself and put your true authentic self forward. I think half of the time as well, what this one's saying as well to me is if you put your true authentic self forward, the things that are not for you will naturally fall away. So pay attention to that as well. So I'm going to leave that there. But we could also, in this reading, you could also take these extra cards, these 10 cards. Ooh, these 10 cards. Christ. And you could, before you start your reading, or even after, you could see what the reading's about, what it's telling you about. So we've got a spiritual message. So a spiritual message is coming through. This is time for transformation in your spiritual self. This is time for you to grow. But if it had been a message of warning, it could have been a message to pass on. It could have been, this is a message that you need to give to somebody else. A message of forget, it could be anything like that. So you can use the cards like that. And I think, I got a really nice, it really made sense to me last night when I pulled these cards out. So this is, if I stop trashing the place, you can actually, them cards as well, it does say in the book that you can just mix these into the deck. So you can just mix them into the deck and then see if they come up at any point. I don't know if I will do that, purely because of upside down as well, don't I? Purely because I'm going to want to sit with them cards for a bit. It's not ones that I would pull out for a reading for somebody else or for my channel or for my groups or anything like that, because I would have to sit with the message for a while to be able to get the message from it. So this is the Voice of Your Souls, Voice of the Souls Oracle by Isabelle Cerf, illustrated by Daphna Sebbane, and it's a Rockpool publishing deck. I'm not going to give you the price. You go and have a look. It varies everywhere. It not only varies everywhere, I seem to always find things when they're on offer, and when I go back and look after I've bought it, they're no longer on offer. So I'm not going to tell you the price that I paid if you're going to end up paying a bit more than that. So it's not really fair, is it? Okay, so I'll leave that one there. Thank you.